Hey, this is Eddie from Wunderlich, and in this video we're going to be going over one of the most robust bars that we offer for the liquid-cooled engine. This is our Krauser engine protection bar. This will fit the R1200R, the R1200RS, and the R1200 GS. It comes in a couple different color options. You can see on our Rally we went with the blue. The blue matches beautifully. And you'll also notice on this bike that we also have our extreme valve cover protectors installed with our engine protection bars. So there's a couple different parts that you can get when you get this engine bar. You can get the engine bar itself. If you just want to use the engine bar by itself, no problem at all. If you want an additional protection, we also offer two different styles of valve cover protection. We have the Stream, and we also offer the Dakar valve cover guards. And an additional support that adds additional rigidity to the bars is our cross support. This is an additional part that you can order, and what that's going to do is bridge the left and the right bar together, just making it much more stronger. If you're riding off-road, it's inevitable that you're going to drop the bike a couple times, so adding a little additional extra support is never a bad idea. These bars are constructed of a 25mm stainless steel tubing. They come in 3 different colors. We offer them in blue, as you see here, matches beautifully with the Rally Edition frame. We also have them available in black, and then we also have them in a treated stainless steel, very beautiful. Same with the cross supports. They're available in all the colors that I've outlined. So if you're a serious rider and you like to take your GS to the limits, we highly recommend that you consider the Krauser bars. This is going to be our most robust design and the best possible protection that we have here to offer your engine at Wunderlich. So you'll notice on this bike we also have our valve cover protection installed. We have 2 different styles of valve cover protection. We have the Dakar, and then we have the Extreme, like you see installed in this bike. So if you want the double protection, there is an additional fitting kit that you will need that we supply that can be found in the description below, and also the related products to these parts on our website. And all it is a couple of spacers and longer bolts spacing the bar a little bit away from the valve cover, giving you enough clearance to mount valve cover protection. All this is very easy to install. It comes with supplied instructions, but it's so easy we're going to take the time right now to show you how it's done. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this front frame bolt here. To give us a clean working area. So with this bolt removed, all the mounting locations are now opened up. So with this installation video, we're going to be installing our engine bars on top of our extreme valve cover guards. So if you would like to do this yourself, you would need to purchase an additional fitting kit, which you can find in the description below and also in the related products to the engine bar and the valve cover guards. Okay, so I'll walk you through what you'll need to do if you want to keep the extreme valve cover guards with the engine bars or without. We can provide both solutions. So we're going to be starting off with the left side. The left is identical to the right side, so all the torque specs and all the bolt lengths and everything are all going to be the same. The kit comes with 2 different size spacers. So the larger spacer is if you have an R or an RS model, which we don't have, as you can see. And the smaller spacer is for the 1200 GS model. So this spacer actually is located on the front mount. So the first thing we're going to do just to get the bar onto the bike is you're going to want to get your 8x40mm bolt. Go ahead and get your washer through. Let's get this up on the bike. The bar wraps around it's going to be on the inside of the frame tab. So we can go ahead and already push the bolt through. And in between the frame tab and the engine bar is where you're going to want to put the supplied spacer. So once the engine bar is on there, you're going to want the spacer sandwiched in between, and then you're going to want to put a washer and then a nylon nut on the back, as you see in the instructions. So go ahead and I'll fish that spacer in there. All right, now the front mount is secure. Now the bar can kind of hang while you get all your other hardware kind of set up. All right, since we're going to be installing our Krauser bars with our extreme valve cover guards, there's an additional fitting kit that we offer that can be found in the description below, or can also be found in the related products to the engine bar and the valve cover guards. Essentially all it is 2 spacers and 2 longer bolts to offset the bar from the bike a little bit to add additional clearance for the valve cover. So the spacer goes in between the bar and the front one and the engine block. We'll go ahead and just get that started. And the 10mm bolt with the larger spacer, 10mm spacer, is going to go on the back. We'll go ahead and get that started. So if you're going to be installing these bars without any kind of valve cover protection, you're going to want to reuse your stock bolt that you removed here and just put that back in. And then there's also an 8mm bolt with a spacer that comes inside the kit, and you're going to be using that on the front mount if you decide not to use valve cover protection. So we'll go ahead and just get everything nice and finger tight. All right, so I'm going to go work on the right side. It's identical to the left, and I'll be back, and then I'll show you how the support bracket goes on. All right, so we got the right side installed. We got the left side. Both sides are nice and loose. So with this install, we're going to be installing the optional cross support. It's held on together. The reason we kept both sides loose is because we want to connect all 3 parts together. So it's just held on with 2 bolts on either side. I'm going to add a little drop of thread locking fluid on each bolt for this cross support. And let's get it bolted together. All right, there we go. We got everything on. Now it's time for torque specs. So this rear torque spec is going to be 38 Newton meters. This front mount is going to be 19 Newton meters. And then the top mount is a nylon nut. You just want to cinch that down nice and snug. Just make sure you do not over tighten it. All right, and then the last one is going to be the cross support. That's going to be 16 Newton meters. All right, so the torque specs are going to be exactly the same on the right side, and as you can see, it's actually a very easy installation. All right, so there you have it. This is our Krauser engine protection bar. This is the most robust bar that you can buy for your R1200 GS R or RS. This is available only at Wunderlich. It's offered in a couple different colors. There's a couple different support options that we offer like we outlined. If you have any questions or would like any additional information on this part, you can find a link in the description below. And you can also visit us at www.wunderlichamerica.com.